So in today's video, I'm going to be potentially showing you guys certain stuff you got to get done when it comes to clearing the clan boss. And typically you don't have a Wixwell or a Brogni or an unkillable team. Even if you don't have a Man-Eater or a Demither, you could still clear the clan boss. It would potentially be a 2 to 3 key, but it's doable. Look, I can show you guys. I have no Demither. What about, okay, let's include the vaults. What about Man-Eater? No Man-Eaters. What about Seeker? No Seeker as well. So this is using the video basically to show you guys it can be done with the characters you probably have already. Typically, if you want to do the clan boss and survive, you're gonna need debuffs and buffs. Simple as that, man. You're gonna need decreased attack, decreased defense, leech will be nice as well. Those debuffs are so hard to come by in specific roles, which is why champions like Michelangelo is a great option because he brings leech and decreased attack. It's a 4-turn cooldown, but ideally he's going to be perfect for a clan boss team, as well as he brings decreased defense, because with the fusion right around the corner, the most important aspect of the game in my opinion is the clan boss. But in my opinion, the best teams to go for tend to center around the debuff poison and poison activation, right? And before you guys say, well, he has a mythical in the team, Siegfried could be subbed out for, I want to say, any debuff extender, because all Siggy does is his A1 in this team. I can actually show you guys. So this is the team, right? It comprises around Ezio and Xenomorph, in my opinion, right? All Ezio does is his Da Vinci's design, which lands poison sensitivity and activates poisons as well. And Xenomorph is just here to do his A1 and nothing else. I want Xenomorph to be putting as much poisons as he can on every single turn he takes. Mikey is just here to land this skill once and this skill once, primarily, right? Things can go wrong because Siegfried is not going to be accurate. Basically, what Siegfried does is he not only transfers all debuffs from himself to the target, but he increases the duration of all debuffs on the target by 1 turn, which is a crucial skill you're going to need for this type of team. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Narmer does it as well. So let's go and check out Narmer's kit to make sure, because a lot of you are going to have Narmer. If you don't have Narmer, well, you're going to have to find another option. Narmer attacks one enemy and has a 50% chance, which is way less than Siggy's 100%, but it does go up to 75 of increasing duration of all debuffs by 1 turn. But where Narmer shines and would be better than Siegfried is she brings poison activation, poison sensitivity, and of course, as well as decreased attack, leech, and she heals on this turn, which is amazing. She is going to be the best option anyone has for clan boss if they have her and you don't have a Wixwell team up and running, or a Turtles team, or a Mikage team, stuff like that. Things that centered around ally attack. This is something that could work just like that. Just with, instead of doing immense damage output, you're going to be doing it based on poisons or HP burn in that case as well. So I do have a run where I recorded my Ultra Nightmare clan boss. Usually I do Ultra Nightmare in a 2 key if it's a force affinity for me, which is a bad affinity for, I want to say, 1/3 of the team. Now the problem is 3 of my champions on this team is weak affinity to the force. So what I typically like to do is go ahead and use Geomancer and swap out Xenomorph's poisons for Geomancer. Now Geomancer is special as well. I don't need to explain what Geomancer does. He does everything you need him to do in clan boss. He strips the attack buff, he places HP burn, his passive is crazy, he does a lot of damage as the battle goes on. Now Ezio as well, he could more or less do what he wants on this team because he doesn't have to wait to activate all the poisons. So he's just here to land brimstone, explode poisons or whatever, and a backup decreased defense to Mikey's second skill. That's all Ezio is here, and of course the OP speed lead that is 19%. Now, if you guys don't have Brogni, it might be difficult to get away from the stuns and the decreased speed and the decreased accuracy from the clan boss. So, and Brogni as well brings a strip on his A2. So you're going to need someone who could actually sustain the team. He's just so good. He's basically a one-man wrecking crew when it comes to sustain. There are a lot of good sustains out there that bring way more than Brogni. Like they bring counter attack, they bring strength and buff, stuff like that, which is going to be crucial. So if you guys do have stuff like that on the roster, I want to say strengthen, ally attack like Taragi the Frog. Even Tagore could be a really nice substitute for Brogni's position. Or if you guys have Pelops, which in my opinion might be better than Brogni, because he brings a taunt, he takes the stun, so you don't have to worry about the stun. He also places the gigantic magma shield, which more or less would help you survive up until around turn 40 if you build your champions properly. Now, obviously, if you're doing Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss, you're going to have to get your masteries done. It's a non-negotiable, right? And you're going to want to look up the best masteries for every single champion you have on the team. And look at this, the Xenomorph masteries aren't even finished. So we're not getting any War Master procs, we're not getting any debuff extensions. So the team can be optimized even crazier, right? But everyone else typically has their masteries done. Brogni's almost done as well. So that's the power of the poisons in the clan boss. Now HP burn primarily is going to be better for the clan boss over time, because HP burn ticks a bit different than poisons. But with the crazy activation that's going to be going on during this clan boss run, you guys are going to see how much damage you could actually do before things get out of hand. Now, another crucial tip is you're going to want to have your champions really fast. Like Ezio is 212 with his speed lead. That's around 230, somewhere right in that range, 228, 230, somewhere like that. Mikey is blazing fast. Mikey's 241. He doesn't even need to be that quick, honestly. In my opinion, Siggy or Nama should be really fast. Like they should be the fastest champions on the team. Now Siggy is 210, which is not ideal. I kind of want Siggy to go either first or last, either one, because we can obviously open with another skill and then start to dish out those increased debuff durations, right? Brogni as well needs to be fast, but everyone needs to be in the same range of speed. Now, because of stuff like taking too many turns to get the shield down or something like that, that's going to throw off a lot of synergy when it comes to the clan boss taking his attack and you surviving. You know, that's another crucial step you got to take into consideration when you're gearing your champions and building them up. Now, typically, the only thing you need to look for if you're doing a clan boss killable team that's centered around debuffs, you're going to want to look for accuracy, you're going to want to look for speed, and you're going to look for defense percentage. Now, defense is going to be hard to come by, obviously, right? Now, Siggy has almost 3,000 defense. He has 2,700, which is not good at all. Xenomorph as well. Let's check Xenomorph. Xenomorph's defense is even worse, 1,700, right? But Xenomorph does bring a perfect veil, which obviously decreases damage taken as well, right? Ezio as well is kind of beefy on defense. I had him that way so he could activate as much poisons as possible, right? Mikey is not built properly at all. He's around 2,200 defense, not ideal at all, right? Brogni, on the other hand, has the most HP because his shield is based on HP. His defense is not good at all, but I switched around his build to focus more on HP than defense. Now, you're going to want to go high defense, high attack, high speed, high accuracy if you're going for a Brogni Infinite Shield team, but that team is so hard to build right now. I've just opted in for something I know could clear clan boss safely. And the elephant in the room is Siegfried, right? Because he's so crazy, he does this passive which revives the entire team and places block damage and block debuff, right? He gets this up every 2 turns. Now, it can go clunky like I showed in the beginning of the video. I did show it going clunky, but ideally you're going to want to stop the run in time where you can actually survive a bit longer. Now, no one really has Siegfried, right? Especially people who are finding trouble in clan boss. But Siegfried does one thing, man. All he's here to do is increase the debuffs. Ideally, I'm not doing enough poison damage in time, which is why the revive is crucial for this team. But Nama is way better than Siegfried in this specific team comp. Or Taragi the Frog, even Farrakhan the Fat. A lot of champions are way better in this role. I just utilize Siegfried because I have him, and he brings an OP revive that tends to make me survive give or take another 7 or 8 turns from the clan boss, which takes me just over the line of being a 1 or a 2 key. So let's just load up a run, and I'm going to show you guys how the clan boss team works. Now, this is not really a guide video per se. I just wanted to show you guys a team I whipped up and a team I thought through with the help of a lot of my viewers who dropped by the stream while I was trying to build the team. Shout out to those boys. Of course, I can't remember the names off the top of my head, but they opened my eyes to trying to focus on specific comms that are proven to work, right? So I just failed at this stage here. Everyone died, and I paused it just in time so I don't waste a key. That's something you got to look out for, right? If you're going with revive type teams, you're going to want to look out for a pause. That's going to be crucial. But as of right now, before I can get a Wixwell, this is what I have to do until further notice. So this is the clan boss run. It's already started. As you can see, it's on turn 13 when I started recording, and I'm already more or less matching the damage of the turns, which is another sign that the clan boss team you have is working in your favor. Now, if you're behind, like if you're short a 2-3 million behind the turn count, I would definitely optimize the team. Now, that's a good sign. That means you're just short of maybe speed or some accuracy or even like a brimstone proc to make the difference. So this is best case scenario. Mikey brings up the taunt and he gets the party dude where he does not get hit. Best case scenario for the stun. But it doesn't always go that way. So you see the clan boss just wipes us again. But we already on turn 34 and we got another revive coming. So basically the job is done. Right. So if I was to sum it up, you're going to need your masteries. You're going to need at least 2 brimstones on your team. And you're going to need at least 2 poison activators. Now, there's a lot of poison activators in the team, but none as good as Narma. Not as good as Narma and Ezio, in my opinion. There is, I think, Dark Kale activates poisons. You get them for free. Venomage, of course, is a crazy poison activator, but she does on A1, right? So you're gonna need to use her with an ally attacker, typically, like of course Farrakhan the Fat. If you want to get as much activations as possible before the boss starts slapping. Right, and you see the brimstones are landing. I only have awakenings on 2 champions here, so Mikey and Ezio. And of course, the dilemma with Xenomorph is he places too many poisons, right? Which is why a debuff duration extender is so crucial, right? It alleviates the problem you're going to face when Xenomorph starts going crazy in terms of placing poisons. So I'm pretty sure there are a few more who can do it. I'm just not too sure about all the characters, right? But of course, Narma would be the best in slot. So there we go. We wiped out turn 41. We're just over a 2 key, right? And okay, what's the damage output? So you see, Xenomorph basically wiped the floor in terms of damage. When it comes to the force affinity, though, that's easily Geomancer, who basically does 20 million damage on his own, and rightfully so, right? Geomancer is crazy. The problem is that there's not enough slots to go around. If I take out Ezio, that means the speed lead is gone, and we don't survive long enough where Siggy could bring us back to life and start the cycle, right? Everything else, I think, is reachable, right? Mikey could be replaced with any other decrease attack champion, typically someone who could get you to survive even more, right? So whoever brings decrease attack and increased defense or strengthen buff, or even just a plain old shield, man, something that keeps you alive a bit longer. Mikey could be replaced with that skill. Toragi the Frog is a perfect example of just slotting him in any part of this team, right? Brogni could be whoever could sustain and heal the team as well as keep them alive. Obviously, those options are a bit more slim because Brogni does so much, right? But there are options out there. Pelops would be number one in my opinion, who could get your team surviving as long as you need them to survive. He does bring HP burn as well. So that's another crazy debuff on the clan boss, more or less all the time, right? Siggy could be replaced with Nama, as I said, or any other debuff extender. Now, he does do the crazy revive, the block damage, the block debuffs. So I know you guys are going to not be able to replicate that. But by the time it ticks around, you might not need to even revive because you're going to be doing enough damage already, in my opinion. Ezio could be any other speed lead, but he does bring poison activation, which is why he is the best in slot for this team. So this wasn't a guide, but I just wanted to show you guys that there are more options out there than just trying to make a Wixwell team work and you're not ready for it, right? Now, that would be the best to go for an Unkillable, a double man-eater, or a myth-air team, something like that. But if you're like me, with an account with a lot of champions, but no champions for clan boss, genuinely no champions for clan boss. I could show you guys again if you guys don't believe me. I just don't have the roster for a clan boss team, and it's all right. It's not like the end of the world, because I was in a bad spot, man. I was just like, what the hell? How am I going to get clan boss to work if I can't build Brogni properly, right? Take it day by day, work out what you need to do in terms of masteries, do the gear event dungeon more than any other dungeon. Now, doing the fusion, you don't want to do it, right? But any spare energy you have, throw it into the event dungeon to get pinpoint, because pinpoint is going to be crucial for your champions. If you guys can see, Ezio is on a 3-piece pinpoint. Brogni is in a deflection. I got this from logging into the game. Basically, Xenomorph is in a 2-piece pinpoint. So you can see how important pinpoint is, and ideally if you get a 5-piece pinpoint on everyone, I think that's going to be it for the clan boss in terms of speed. Now, I want to keep going faster and faster to see how much turns I can get before the clan boss inevitably takes a turn. This team could be optimized further by something like increased speed and increased turn meter. So I don't think I'm going to be tweaking the team that much until the champ chase, which is coming up, and I have a chance to pull my shards to see if I could get something that could lead me towards an unkillable team, right? That's a goal, right? Do this until I could build an unkillable team or an infinite shield team. If you guys have any questions, any inquiries, or you just need help with your roster in particular and trying to get clan boss team up and running, please feel free to let me know in the comments below, or you could hit me up on the Discord. I would link the Discord in the description of this video, and we could chat about it, man. We could find the best team for your account just for progression, right? So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys learned something, even if it was just to watch a clan boss run, even if it was just to see it going on. It would be greatly appreciated if you guys like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you guys genuinely think about clan boss. Be sure to look out for more videos from Shinsui, man. Peace.